Rocks thrown at police and 4 people arrested as alcohol-charged teenagers verge on rioting over the deaths of their friends. 16-year-old Dylan Raywood and 19-year-old Matthew Robertson were killed instantly when the stolen car, chased by police, slammed into a tree at high speed.
You should have called that off. They should have called it off, them murdering dogs.
Riot police and uniformed officers clutching batons held angry onlookers at bay as they tried to secure the crash scene. The furious teenagers taunting officers, accusing them of harassment.
The police run them off the road. They're at fault. They're the ones. They're the murderers.
A brick among the missiles hurled at police.
As a result of it, 2 officers have sustained minor injuries to their head. 3 of the police vehicles have had smashed windscreens.
It was a short pursuit, less than a minute long. Witnesses say the stolen Commodore was travelling at least 160 kilometres an hour when it hit this so-called calming device. Debris strewn over 50 metres leading up to the crash scene. The teenage driver of the stolen car checked on his dead friends, then fled on foot.
The driver jumped out, shook his mate, jumped out and over the fence.
But he just shouldn't have done it. He should have just handed himself in, because he's killed 2 people, as I said, and then just walked away like nothing happened.
Today, a roadside wake as seething tempers threaten to explode. This community bonding over its losses as they point a common finger at the police. Sean Fewings, 10 News.
It was billed as the day Cronulla residents would take back the beaches, but it soon turned into a riot. Dozens of police officers used batons and capsicum spray to control an angry mob that had gathered at Cronulla railway station. Hordes of angry youths had been tearing around Cronulla all day looking for a fight. Their target, anyone of Middle Eastern appearance who they claim have been harassing locals at the beach. Young women caught up in the violence, along with an ambulance. It was pelted with beer bottles for carrying Lebanese victims to hospital. Over 1,000 people chased one man inside a pub, with a fight breaking out inside. Police kept most of the mob outside. They started screaming racial taunts. Even the national anthem became a war cry. These wild scenes were sparked by an incident last Sunday when local lifeguards were bashed by men of Middle Eastern appearance. Text messages went out through the week urging locals to turn out for what they called Leb and Wog Bashing Day.
This is what our grandfathers fought for, to protect this so we can enjoy it. And we don't need these Lebanese or other ones to take it away from us.
Much of the violence here today was fuelled by alcohol, and after 2 nearby bottle shops were closed around 5 p.m, most of the crowd began to disperse.
But those that stayed wanted trouble, with more arrests into the night.
Put him on the ground and we'll handcuff him. Stop it, guys.
Police had to use paddy wagons to ferry anyone who looked Lebanese out of the area.
That I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed as a man. I'm ashamed as the Commissioner of Police at the conduct that I have witnessed on behalf of some people here today.
Innocent people have been bashed as a result of this simmering racial hatred. And this is something that does not belong in Australia.
Many Cronulla residents also appalled by the day of violence.
I'm a 7th generation Australian, and today I've never been more ashamed to be Australian in my life.